So because I'll be watching here, the director calls action or the first AD calls action, and then what'll happen is that cues all the talent. And then based on what I'm feeling in my blood, I'll give you one of these.
Give me one of those.
It'll be like that. It'll be that. So you kind of have to keep an eye on my left finger, and it might if I go like that, a fist, it's like stop. But don't stop and break my eyeball on the camera. It just means I'd like to lock it down, right?
Well, the idea really behind this is to take advantage of the film incentives and provide production assistance for incoming film projects.
You ready, boss? Rich?
Yes, all set.
All right. And action.
One of the things that we've done here that makes us unique, I think, is combine not only traditional MSU and LCC faculty, but industry professionals, and then do an actual production. There are a lot of other film production training courses. They're great courses. I appreciate that. Ours is a little bit different in that we're trying to do multiple things in a very short period of time.
It's up to the Michigan filmmakers to really rally up and get enough skill sets to offer Hollywood. Hey, Hollywood's really good at making movies, okay? And when they bring in everybody from LA to Michigan and just use our resources, our beautiful scenes and scenics and all this stuff, that doesn't really help us all that much. It kind of does, but what we really want is jobs. And so when we can start feeding the crews with Michigan crew, not just PAs, someday, you know, more grips, gaffers, DPs, all these people, that's when we really start making a dent. And it's not going to happen overnight. This is a 10-year or more plan. I mean, anybody that looks at this incentive thing and tries to evaluate it on a 12-month return, that's inappropriate. So it's real exciting to be here and look for the big picture in the future.
It's hard to get experience or to gain the experience of what it takes to make a film. It's almost impossible without being on a film set. So this sort of experience for people trying to break in as a production assistant is invaluable. It's hard to get on a set unless you have experience. It's hard to get experience unless you're on a set. So this sort of thing allows them the opportunity to go and work on a professional film set with the knowledge and the confidence to say, I know what I'm doing on set, I know what I'm supposed to do in these different positions.
But in a movie, you never see somebody come into a shot and then a cameraman go like this. You know, basically it spoils the take. So if you come in and you don't hit your mark, we do it again until you do.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, Rich is awesome. He's a great mentor. You know, he's teaching me a lot. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more I can learn from him. But I'm taking everything in stride, and I'm taking it all in. But yeah, it's great working with professionals. I mean, it actually feels like you're in the business, so it's real exciting.
You know what? I have a 2-year-old, and because this business isn't as regular as some might be, you don't have regular work, and you can't plan for it. Now that we have the Michigan Film Tax Incentive, I hope that work will get much more regular. I hope that the people that have gone through this program will be able to get work and move into some of the films that they'll be shooting for the summer as interns, maybe their first job not being paid, but their second job being paid because they have the experience to do the work.
I've been doing this a long time in this state, you know, so I've found the value of shooting films in Michigan for 30 years. And it's fun to see, finally, the rest of the world catching up on it. And the enthusiasm of the whole community, Michigan State University, LCC, Michigan Works, all these organizations are teaming together to generate a quality work pool that Hollywood can use when they come here to shoot, so that we don't burn ourselves. We have to become professionals at this. And so it's really proactive to come and do a thing like this to get these guys up to speed, so when they show up on set, they really represent us great, you know.
It is a people business. Many people look at the film industry and say, oh my gosh, it's so big, it's such a huge industry, I could never get involved. Well, the thing that I say to them, instead of standing up after the end rolls, sit there and wait through the credits, count the number of people. That's a huge industry. In the olden days with manufacturing, we in Michigan used to work in factories and nobody ever thought much about it. In the film industry, there are a lot of jobs available, and it's just a matter of having the right skills to be able to take advantage of them when they come up. None of them are full-time, none of them are going to be consistent, But that's the type of world we're in, and frankly, it's no different than if you were an electrician or a plumber or a house builder. You go from one project to the next, and that's the same way the film industry works.